Hello and welcome to another Build with Bear Games. This is a thing I'm going to do sporadically. I know I did one last week, so I guess it's semi-regularly, where I just play some games. I'm going to be playing some Hearthstone today, but I'll have a few different things to do in the course of whatever. Isk just subscribed. Hello! That's 15th month in a row. Isk, thank you so much for subscribing again. Um, Hello, Brown Lantern. Good to have you here as well. Um, I'm going to remind myself to Isk, you've been here since a loyal subscriber 15 months in a row. Um, After the stream, I'll make you a VIP, Isk. I've been doing that here and there, so I'm going to write that down so I do it. I love building, right? But what I found is that I can't do it too much because it costs a lot of money. And also, after a couple hours, my hands get bad, and my eyes get bad, and my brain gets bad. But I can play video games for a while, especially a game like Hearthstone. Um, and I want to stream more often. So that's kind of what we're doing here. I don't know how long we'll do it tonight. I don't, At least over an hour. I decided to try also the 10 p.m. Hello, Asmo. Hello, Isk. I'm going to throw the Bear Cave emotes in the chat. Thank you for doing that as well. Um, uh, because I think I've noticed lately is after the 10 p.m. hour, my numbers go up. Now, I don't know if that's just from being for streaming for a while, or if more people would be interested in watching me stream after 10 p.m. than at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, of course. But like I felt bad because my view numbers were the highest they were my whole stream last night in the last 10 minutes of the stream. So I'm like, should I start doing 10 p.m. till midnight Eastern Time? So I'm kind of experimenting with that. I don't know for sure. I might try doing Thursdays start later. Saturday's always a lower number anyway, so but I also, at the same time, like having my streams happen. I like it that I'm Thursday and Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern to 11 p.m. Eastern. That's all screwed up for the next 2 weeks anyway, but whatever. Um, I will be building tomorrow. Tonight is just playing some Hearthstone and hanging out with y'all. If there are things you want to talk about in the chat, I'll talk about the decks that I'm playing. Um, and it's just gonna be chill. Pop in, pop out, chat if you'd like to. Um, if it's time to auto renew your subscription, that's a great time to do it. Is right now. Hit that subscription to renew yourself if you use your Twitch coin, if you use Twitch Prime. But yeah, I'm gonna open up. I got my deck tracker going. I don't use my deck tracker a lot when I'm just playing by myself, but I find that when I'm playing Hearthstone on stream, it's nice to have some bonus features. Um, let's see, and then I can go to. Nope, that's that. Here we go. Okay, there's me, and there's Hearthstone. Let me know if the sound is too much, too little. Uh, Whatever. Your sound is different from my sound. Um, we got the quest play, 20 rogue class cards, and yes, we will. We will be playing some rogue cards. I have a couple decks here that I like right now. Um, Quest Hunter is really fun. Um, it's playing a lot of little minions, and there's just watched a very intense NBA game. All right, Brown Lantern. Have you ever messed around with Gwent, Pat? Isk, I played a little bit of Gwent. I did not enjoy it. Um, I think that it worked as a card game within a video game and not as its own thing. In the same way that I wouldn't want to play Caravan, which was fine in New Vegas, but wasn't something that I was like, you know. Let's start with Quest Hunter, so you can kind of get a sense of this, because we played a lot of Tespionage the last time I did this last week. But Quest Hunter is fun. We'll talk about what makes it tick. The very idea is you're playing Quest, turn one, as many one cost cards as you can, as fast as you can, to complete your quest. and then you are playing a couple of combos to do massive damage. Um, okay, so Glacial Shard is good to have in your hand, not necessarily a turn 1 or turn 2, even a turn 3, just to keep things going if they're playing bigger things. Quest, we're going to play Quest on turn 1. We might even coin a 1 cost. Tracking I don't love. Okay, so Tolvir Warden, if you've got to turn 5 and you haven't completed your quest, you're going to play that. Once you complete the quest, you're going to play that to generate even more cards because you can empty your hands. You've got Rexar. Rexar isn't part of any of the combos. Rexar is just there to be important. Because you can just win the game with Rexar. We are going to play Dire Maul. We're going to play our quest. We're going to coin. And we're going to play Dire Maul. It's a 1/3. It is the best 1-drop, if not the second best 1-drop, because Firefly does also generate another 1-drop that is a 1/2. So Firefly's good. So there's a couple combos here. Stone Tusk Boar and Dire Frenzy. Dire Frenzy's awesome. It gives a beast a 3/3 and shovels 3 copies of it in there. If you have already played Prince and then you play Dire Frenzy, that's incredible. We are going to tracking. And we're going to grab Kel'Thuzad. I hate the fact that Harold, hello Harold, welcome. I hate that we're giving up Elven Archer. Which is a bummer. We still have an Elven Archer left in our deck. So on turn 3, we'll hopefully play a 1-cost minion and our Prince, which will increase everything. So Toxmonger. Toxmonger, whenever you play a 1-cost minion, give it poison. Toxmonger, Elven Archer means that you can target an enemy with poison. Harold, thank you for the hosting. Do 1 damage to it and kill it because it's poisonous. It's the best. So, mana efficiency. Right now, I want to play Prince as soon as possible to buff all of my minions, but I'm wasting mana, and I can play that and Hero Power the next turn. So I'm going to play a Beast. I got the Beast I actually want. Harold, of course, you are a VIP indeed. So thank you very much for hosting, and of course, you've been a long-time supporter of the stream. So, I wanted the 4/4 because I just want to waste time. This is a Death Rattle Hunter. So they're going to pop this egg soon, and I'm going to have a 5/5 I got to do. ISK VIP is very new. It is a role you can assign. It came out this week. It doesn't give you anything special other than it gives you a little thing there that says that you're a VIP. Basically, there you go. So you can use trigger. One would assume that the only role up until now you could give is moderator. So it's just a way of shouting out people who've done great as being great. How much does this cost? Is that 3 cost? Okay, so I think I'm going to make a bunch of big old 1-cost Dire Moles. So I'm going to do this. It immediately buffs that. I put 3 Dire Moles in my deck. You can see it shows up there. That it says it's a 1/3, but we know it's not. We know that I just put 3, 4, 6s in there. And we're just going to go face. Because our opponent, Papa Bear versus Pat Bear. Papa Bear still got to hit this 4/4. So, I would have loved to have played Kel'Thuzad. We have not been able to yet. My hope is next turn I will be able to play a 1/1 and Flanking Strike. Okay, you got your Kel'Thuzad in there. Great. And you played a Sea Giant. Okay. And, okay, you use one of your Hunter's Mark. I believe we're going to be about to take 10 face damage. No? Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay. So, this is Feral Gibberer. After it attacks the hero, add 1 copy to your hand. Unless you're playing control decks, this card is only good once. So let's see. We are going to... We cannot get rid of this 8/8, but we can do this. And we can do this. And we can continue our quest. I have no good way of clearing this 8/8. Other than I hope that I pull one of my Dire Moles and get taunt. We might just lose this 8/8. That's within the realm of possibility playing this deck. This deck, we want to be playing our queen on turn 5 or turn 6. We are not. We are so far away from it. And our opponent, Papa Bear, is just going to go face here. Okay. So, Toxmonger, whenever you play a 1-cost minion, you give it poison. This is our combo. We want to combo this with Elven Archer to do damage there. We want to combo this with Stone Tusk Boar and charge in. This is our this is our beating this condition. We can beat Sea Giant next turn, maybe. So we're going to try to draw for it. Okay. Next turn, we can beat Sea Giant. This turn, the best we can do is trade here. So we probably lost, right? We probably lost. If we get Rexar, we might be able to pull it out. We can get rid of this Sea Giant the next turn, but we still have this egg that has hatched 3 dinosaurs so far. Devil Stars, I should say. Things are not looking good for this. But this deck is fun, and so I'm okay with that. All right. Okay. So. That do not like to see that. Okay. So, we are dead on board. What is this? Okay, so we've got to do this first. We've got to do this. We do that. And then we die. And it's fine. It's okay. We are dead on board because they have 8 damage they can put in our face. So we will now concede. But I still wanted to do it because that combo is cool. This is another deck where a well-timed Alec can be really fun. You're right, Asmo. That is a fun card in this deck. I don't play it because I kind of balanced. I almost, the Warden to me takes like a high-cost spot. So let's look at this deck before we play another game. So I talked about combos, and there are combos here where you can play Prince, and you're going to buff everything, so your 1 cost do more damage. You got Glacial Shard to get you problems. You've got Toxmonger, which can work with Stone Tusk Boar or Elven Archer. You've got Houndmaster Shaw, which gives things rush. If you had Shaw and Toxmonger, any of your 1 costs will do it. Tundra Rhino gives you charge. Dire Frenzy. Now, the goal, the honest, actual goal here, the best combo in the game for me, anyway, is to play your quest, the Marsh Queen, which lets you play a 5-cost 8/8 that shuffles a bunch of cards in your deck, which are 3/2 1-cost minions that draw a card. And then you play Dire Frenzy, and then you've got another 5-cost card, which is an 8/8 that also shuffles even more. And it becomes this incredible generating machine. I've only done that like 3 or 4 times. I've won. When I do that, I have had people immediately just be like, nope, nope, we're done. I have also lost because there's no healing in this deck because this deck doesn't heal. The only way you can heal is Rexar. You could make a beast that heals. That's that deck. It's fun. I like it. We'll try again. I would love to rank up here to keep going, but I'm also fine with 18 being the highest I do this season. Or right now, anyway, I should say. Playing at night is worse than playing during the day, I have found. I do better at 2 in the afternoon, Eastern Time. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay. So, of course, we have the Marsh Queen. Alright, we're playing Warrior. I'm fine playing just about any Warrior. Okay, so we want... Elven Archer, like I said, it's tough to mulligan a 1-drop, but Elven Archer is so choice with Toxmonger, I should say, is so choice. I gotta let it go. I'm just hoping that we don't pull like Tundra and Warden, which I've done a lot. Believe me, I've pulled 2 flanking strikes, which is still a great card. Believe me. Okay, we pulled 1 Tundra and we pulled a Glacier Shard. Glacier Shard, I don't like playing on turn 2. I hope we pull a Firefly on turn 2. Rexar. Okay. So the nice thing about playing Rexar on turn 6 is that can just stabilize the board. It's going to give us 5 armor. It's going to give us a hero power that we can do some cool stuff with. Competitive mode in Overwatch is like that. The quality of your games can be affected heavily by the time day you're playing. Yep. Yeah, we're playing on a Friday night. So, okay, so it's turn 2. Whenever this bench gains armor, I'm just going to hero power. I only have 1 mana to play there. If I play a 1 cost, because I got my Dire Frenzy. I'm doing not great here on my draws. The goal is to have a full hand full of 1-drops. And to be turn 2, 1-drops. Turn 3, 1-drops. Turn 4, a 1-drop in your hero power. You know, like, keep it going. I love to draw both Fireflies. I got a flanking strike. So we are going to, I think we're going to freeze the minion so that they don't trade in and give themselves even more armor. This is, you know, this can turn around. We do have a turn 6 play. We have a turn 5 play. I don't love to see that. I have no good way of dealing with this. This is generating armor. It's maybe, you know, they would have done this play anyway, but this is a bummer. At the very least, they have to now magnetize something to this. I can kill it. It's not the best. Oh, wow, okay. Really getting that armor. Alright. Loses some armor, so that's good. So I can put a 2/5 beast on the board, which means that my turn 6 play, I can draw some 1-cost cards, and then on turn 6 do that and that. I'm going to draw 2 1-cost cards. Alright, I got my Gibberter and I got my Firefly. I can play both my Fireflies on my next turn. These are minions, they're not even beasts, so that doesn't work. I can, if he does another thing that's a 2-drop, I might want to play Rexar. But I have a 3/5 on the board, and that's okay. I mean, it dies on board. Maybe this will be a bad turn. Okay. Great. Thank you for giving me armor and a weapon. And then I drew my only weapon. This is bad. All right, so let's do this. We'll put 4 on the board. We'll attack 2 to face. We'll save our weapon here. And unless we see a whirlwind effect, there exists the possibility that we will be... Okay, well, Warpath. All right, there you go. Warpath happened. I thought there might be a chance I could get one of those back into my hands. I can't. But I'm making them use some board clears. That was unlucky, Isk. But let's see, where are we on our quest here? We're at 5. Okay. I'm gonna tracking. I'm picking Argent Squire. Argent Squire does not have charge. I want to be reactionary with our Rexar. It does mean that if I pull one of my Dire Moles, Dire Mole can go in. Stone Tuscarora could always go in. I could theoretically Dire Frenzy our Tundra Rhino. I could Dire Frenzy our Argent Commander, but instead, I mean, I can't because it's a beast. I can't. It has to be a beast. But what I can do is this. Okay. So, a smart play would be to Dire Frenzy our 1/3. We are not doing the smart play. We are hoping against hope for this. We are hoping we can Dire Frenzy our 8/8, making it even bigger, and then we can play another one and put 15 more Raptors in there. Is that likely? Fuck no. But also, by putting an 8/8 on the board, we got to play that 8/8 because we had our Tundra Rhino. So we just got to put in 8 more damage instead of making this a 4/6 and doing that. So I think the damage is well worth it. Okay, Brawl. 8/8. Let's see if it happens. Does it happen? It did! Holy shit! That's awesome. Let's see if he can... Okay, it looks like he can clear. Alright. Eviscerate? Yeah, execute. Execute, should I say. Alright, well... My opponent has had to do a lot of extra nonsense. So... Could have waited a turn and gotten Dire Frenzy guaranteed. I could have, Asmo. You're right. I could have waited a turn. Getting that 8 damage in felt really good. So I don't have a beast to do Dire Frenzy, so we are going to make one. Could have switched things up. I like doing this. I'm now going to make a beast. I'm going to gain some armor. And I'm going to make it poisonous. I've got a 5 cost, 4/6 Death Rattle, gain 3 armor that's poisonous. And I'll play a 1/2. That next turn, this is where my 9 mana is going. Unless I get... Maybe I'll make a Stone Tusk Boar have Dire Frenzy. But I'm probably going to make this thing have Dire Frenzy. You're right, Asmo, you're totally right. I could have waited a turn where I had the mana to do both. I didn't. Okay. First things first, we'll play this. Alright, so having 3 4/4s with charge is pretty good. This is a 4/6 that will be way bigger, poisonous, and I gain armor. I won't do it. I've got another Dire Frenzy in the deck if I need it. I've got Card Generator because anytime I draw one of these, I can draw more. I'm going to let you hit that. I'll hit you next turn. Now I have 3 7/9s that cost 5 that give me 3 armor when they die and have poison. So I'm feeling pretty good about that. Awesome. Could not have asked for a better outcome there. I mean, it means you can clear and take 7 damage. I get 3 armor. Cool. It's still got a fucking 2-5, and I don't love that. Like, I don't love that at all. Alright, let's see about a beast here. I mean, that could be great. This is good. I like that. Alright, we've got to kill this thing. That'll do 2 damage to it. That'll do 1 charge. If this had been 1 less mana... Alright, well, I think it'll just... to that. Let's do that. And let's do that. Different mana, I could have cleared that. Alright, that sucks. That really sucks. Gotta fucking kill this thing. I should just swing into it and give him health and not worry about it. Or maybe I can get something with Rush. That doesn't... Death Knight card. With charge. Great. I want to kill this thing. I can equip this, but I can't swing into it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to kill one of these two. Grow that. Nurture. What do you got? What do you got for me? Okay. What was that going to be? Great. That's pretty good. Couldn't do rush. Didn't have stealth. I mean, it would have broken out of stealth if it had rushed, but that thing, yeah. And it's gonna... What do you got going on here? Destroy a minion. Your hero takes health equal to its health. All right, we got our poison friend here. Let's build a friend. That'll be good for future things. This is kind of good here in this instance. With Echo, with Rush. Rush is good. Let's play this. Now, what should I hit into? Let's just do this. Okay. Okay, so I can take 8 to destroy that. First things first. Ooh. Vicious Fledgling. And Lifesteal Rush. I like that. Yeah. Let's do it. Oof. So we'll get it back. And we'll draw it. It didn't have charge, so I couldn't go face with it. It's still a 4/5. And it can go face next turn and then hopefully get Whirlwind. Could have on a year's status mode, yeah. I still have 18 cards in my deck. Okay, well, that's unlucky, but at least I got some health off of it and kind of, helped out from the last one there. And then you're going to go rush into that, kill that. I understand. I got to try to build a board here. Hey, stop getting Alarmobot. Please stop getting Alarmobot. I think I have to kill this Alarmobot. And I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to do that. And then I'll do this for the next turn. I have no secrets, so that doesn't help. Direwolf Alpha is good. And then we'll make it cheap as possible. Attributes of 1, it's a 4/5, it's poisonous. We can play that and our other zombies. We can play both zombies next turn if we want. We still have some draw left. We still have 5 of our brood. There's stuff going on. We still have one of our friend, the plated beetle. I like having poisonous on the field. It forces them to react very strongly to it. Okay. That. I wish we had, Toxmonger doesn't really matter, but for some of our other ones, I wish we had that. I'm going to hit this here because I don't want this to get out of control. And then we're going to do 8 to face because that feels really good. 8 to face just feels like a good thing to do. Even if we lose this, just swing at 8 is great. I like our board right now. We got some big friends. Okay, let's see what you draw. You may have noticed that our opponent has a card that they got turn 1. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay, here we go. Ziliax. And Ziliax, as you noticed, did not pass away. Ziliax did not die because Divine Shield doesn't care about poison, which is annoying. Divine Shield should definitely care about poisons. All right, let's build a beast. What we got going on here? Whenever you summon a beast, you draw a card. That's pretty good. If you control... Hey, let's get a taunt. Let's just get a big old taunt. Here's a big old taunt, friend. I went with that so that I had 1 mana left over for another one of our friends. I also could have placed it on this side here. I am attempting to protect this card a bit. Because if our opponent is playing Super Collider, which is a dangerous card, has attack into the 6/10, and we don't run the risk of zombies being hurt. Oof. Okay. What are you going for? Are you going to get both of them? You going to go after all our poison friends? All our poison friends are gone. A 1/5. Oh no. Okay. Now it's time to make some poison friends. Now you don't have to play this at or right next to it, but I like it. And if we get one of our elven archers here, you can see that, which is very fun. It is a fun card in this deck. Okay, so we did not pull our elven archer. We could Dire Frenzy, but I think I'm going to keep Dire Frenzy because we already have another Brood, so we can add that to that. We could Dire Frenzy our Toxmonger, but I want to live the dream here. Okay, we didn't do that. All right, this is the other dream. We'll do the other dream. Elven Archer is the dream. This is the backup dream. Just that. It's great. And we'll make a beast here. Fledgling. Lifesteal. Great. End turn. Could have gotten poison. I like the lifesteal. That felt good. This feels like a very good turn. I don't care. What do you got? Other execute. Great. Goodbye. You did not execute. Okay. All right. Toxmonger lives. No, Toxmonger doesn't live because you're going to rush it. Okay. That's a big old bummer. That thing needs to go. I probably should have Dire Frenzied our Toxmonger. I didn't. Okay, so we got the other beasts have one attack. Let's do that. And let's do that. This is a 2/4 with Poisonous Rush. And I wanted that to go away. I wish this survived. It doesn't survive. But, oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what Hearthstone is. You have a really cool move. You do a really cool thing. It goes away. I might Dire Maul this Zombeast. I also could... Here's the thing. I can't Dire Maul this Keleseth. Because if I Dire Maul this Keleseth, then I have too many Keleseths in there, and it doesn't work again. Also, it's gone, so it doesn't matter. I still have 9 cards in my deck, so I do need to Dire Maul soon. So I think I'm going to Zombeast that. Or Dire Maul that Zombeast. Which now adds some 4 cost with Lifesteal. Which I just think is a cool card to have there. And we'll put that out there. And we'll put that out there. Could have put the one with more stats, but... Oh, there you are, Elven Archer. It's been a while. I'm just going to go face. If I had reversed the order, I would have gone the Elven Archer. I could have hit the Elven Archer and hit that. But I'd rather hit it with the 3/2 if it lives. Okay, goodbye. Glad that I Dire Mauled it when it showed up. You're going to clear my board here. Wow, our opponent has a big old board now. Here's Shaw. So I can rush some Brood in with Shaw. Oh, Lashbrook. I'm using a deck tracker. It is the also hi Lashbrook. It is Hearthstone deck tracker. With HS replay. And I have most of the settings turned on for it. All right, we're going to give this a go. Our minions have rush. We're going to try to draw a bunch of 4/3s and make some magic happen. Oh, that's great too. We're going to put that into that. Oh, beautiful. Put that into that. We'll put that into that. And we'll hit you. That's lovely. I wanted to keep these alive. We still have 2 more of these of our friends here. But that turn felt real good. I didn't realize there were things like that for this. Yeah, it's a deck trackers are really nice to have. I don't not always use them when I'm playing, but for games where I'm adding stuff, unfortunately it doesn't add because it doesn't know what cards you have for espionage. But for this game, it's very helpful to just kind of have an idea of what you've got and how many cards you have left. I only have 7 cards left. 2 of them are big, and I still have Rexar. Our enemy only has 1, but has some card generation. Now, anything I play here has Rush because our Houndmaster Shaw exists, or is alive. So, let's play a Jewel Macaw, and let's play that. So anything has Rush, but there's no opponent there, as you can see. And then we'll do that. And, ooh, that's fun. It's got Lifesteal. We're going to save that, and we're going to save this. So we'll attack with the 4, and we'll keep it going. This will be nice to rush into something as long as Houndmaster Shaw is alive. Same thing with this. This is actually doing 3 damage to something, really. I mean, yeah, Shaw's going to go, right? Still have a 6/6 with stealth. Can't do something to that. You do that. You can hit it for 5. But you can't attack it because it's still stealth. Alright, let's see here. Great. I'm just going to do that. Let's try to build a thing. Oh, see, okay, doing that. That's... do that. We do know that, obviously, we know that this is gone. So we want to do face damage with it because it's gone next turn. Some of the hero powers we have for Dr. Boom is to add 7 armor. So we are in a bit of a race still. Although we, yeah. Dang, got all the answers, huh? We know we have this, which is Lifesteal. We're looking for a creature with Rush. I'm gonna grab Night Prowler because it costs the least. None of this is great. We'll just do that. This is a bad beast. What is this one? Oh, that's just discover a mech. We'll play that on their turn. Is this pretty normal length of a game? I feel like when I played this game years ago, it went a lot faster. So this is a long game because we are both hero powers that generate. And we're adding things to our deck. Like, both of us, I should have been out of cards a while ago because I have cards that pull cards, but then I'm putting more in there. And my opponent should have beaten me down way faster. And you're going to heal for 6. You're going to go for the 6, huh? Okay. Yeah. That's a big problem. Let's see. So we'll try to make a beast here. Okay, we'll do that. And Whirlwind. Luckily, that damage doesn't equal health, so it's still heal for 6. Um, they're going to run a microbot into this, so we could have put health. We could have put taunt on this, but then we healed, and then we put a 2/2. So we assumed that our opponent will use their hero power and run a 1/1 into our 9/1. Oh, no, instead it'll do that. Kill 2, pop it. Run them in to the 3/2 and the 3/1. And then hit there. Clear on our board. Real bummer. This is a long game. We still have here's our flanking strike. So we actually get this. We're now an 8/7 with lifesteal. It actually happened. We don't want to play our Tolvir Warden because we only have a 1/1, and we're worried. So let's get our hero power here. We can't play anything. We don't want that. We'll take Beast. Can't be targeted. That's good. And Stealth. So now we're going to 8/5 with Stealth for our next turn. We could play if we want. We can flanking strike something from their board. Oh, wow, we won! I don't know what that was. I don't know this deck well enough to know what our opponent had. I like I said, I just don't know. Because I was like, is it Mechathune? But then our opponent would have just hung out. You know, not sure. But we were that was rough. As you can see, Rexar, real good to have. Our game was won because of the zombies we made. All right, let's pop over to Tespionage. This game will be a lot shorter because we're going to win big or lose big. I have milled my opponent with Tespionage occasionally, but rarely. I mean, there's a way to, because Espionage puts 10 random cards from your opponent's class into your deck that are cost 1. So we get 10 Druid cards, which is great. I've done that with the Valera hero power. So I put 30 cards in my deck along with playing 6 spiders. So we don't want any of this. There's a version of this game, or a version of this deck that plays Elec. We don't play Elec. That game was long. All right, so we don't have a good turn 1. We don't want to use our coin. End our turn here. Turn 2, we're probably going to hero power. We might coin Fan of Knives, but we can play this slow because our opponent is just going to try to ramp. So we'll coin on turn, or not coin. We'll just hero power, pass. Turn 3, we can coin and Strider to get something going. But we also might want to, on turn 4, have coin Vilespine. I'm just going to Fan of Knives because I don't expect 1/1s. Okay, great. We are looking for Prep, and we are looking for Academic Espionage. Those are the 4 cards we're looking for. Our opponent has done a very good job of ramping. We are certainly behind. We are going to put 4 spiders in our deck, which is great. And maybe next turn, if we draw Elven Minstrel or we draw, Hench Clan Thug, there's some things we can get. I'm not worried about this. We can clear this, no problem. Because we have Backstab. Okay, there's Academic Espionage. So we are going to play Academic Espionage. We now have put 10 1-cost Druid cards in our deck that are random. We're going to hit that. We're going to hit that. We got a 4/1, which I don't love, but I want to put that in as fast as possible. I'm hoping for prep, so we can prep sprint, or I'm hoping for gadgets and auctioneer, and we can coin. Okay, so that's gotta go. This does need to go. But we can make some things work. First, we're gonna coin that. We're gonna hit that. And you may have noticed that that's just all our, those just are rogue cards. Those are just good combo rogue cards. This deck can win games without academic espionage. It's more fun to have academic espionage, but you can win decks with it. All right, we got cleared. So we don't immediately have a way to play our Vile Spine. We could sprint, draw 4 cards. We can Fan of Knives and hope that we find something that we can play. We're going to Fan of Knives, I think, because turn 8, I'd much rather play that. We found Prep, so we can Prep Sprint if we want. Next turn, we've got an active for Vile Spine. I think we're just going to do some damage to it. Yeah. We could have prepped Sprint there. I'd much rather prep Sprint with 8 mana and then have stuff to play. There's a better target for our Vile Spine. So what we're going to do here is we're going to deal 2 damage to that. We could silence it, but why silence it when we could just destroy it? And booyah. And because we have leftover mana, we can attack face. And then re-equip our dagger. That felt very good. And we still have the ability to prep sprint. Alright, that's a 3/6. What do we get going on here? Go for 1 there. And are you going to swipe? Okay. Alright. Gonna play Henchman Clan Thug. Clan Thug. Play Elven Minstrel. Alright, that's Tess. We don't want Tess. Tess right now only randomly silences or does 2 damage to a card. So we don't want that. Oh no, it doesn't do that. It doesn't do the battle cry. It just puts out that. We definitely don't want that because we only played 1. Can't do that. Can't do that. I'm going to attack this just to make this a 4/4. I'm going to take the 3 damage. Just to buff it up. We're almost at begging for second swipe. We've now caught up on mana next turn. Okay, you're just going to get rid of it. Great. That's a good target for me. Alright, now we're... Okay, so we can do Gadget and Auctioneer, Prep, and if we don't draw, we did draw. We got an Oaken Summons. Great. Perfect. Let's draw again. We got Nourish. That's a fun pull. Let's play Nourish and draw 3 cards, which actually draws 4 cards. We got our other Prep. Oh, okay. We got our Prep. So we're going to Prep, which draws a card. Oh! We got an Academic Espionage. Puts more in there. And then we're going to Tyrannus. And we're going to not armor up. We're going to attack up. So now we got a 12/4. And then we have also these cards here. We got Damage with Draw. We've got Wrath, which we can draw. I believe we're about to see, yes, Hadron naturalize. Okay. But we're also got a spider. We got living mana, which we'll never use. Okay. So we can choose a friendly minion at a 10/10 copy of your card that costs 10. Any of these do we want to do? I might want to save this for Tess and get a second Tess. Oh, I have so much options. Well, first things first, we do this. We know we do that. We know we do that. We know you do that. Do that. And that. We were... let's see. We do 5. Oh, that's a shame. All right. That's so much. We're going to get a bunch of armor next turn. I expect this to die. I expect Gadget Auctioneer to die, which is okay, because we have generated so many cards. Oh, okay. We're going to do it again. Great. Oh, you build 2 of them. Great. I don't have Silence right now, but I do have another card that I'm sure our opponent isn't going to enjoy. Goodbye. You got one more Witching Hour for that. That's gone. So that's gone. That's fun. Now when we play Tess, we're going to play all our rogue cards until I play Valera and become a rogue again. And then when we play Valera, we'll play this again. And then if it turns out right, we'll also it gets nonsensical. Let's get some taunts out there. Let's kind of want to save that. I think I'm going to save that for Tess so I get a second Tess. I don't want to do that. Put a beast out there. Ah, too late. I missed it. I missed some damage. Now remember that we still have a cube, so they can still cube after playing Witching Hour. They can still cube. So we're not out of the woods, certainly. But we still have Tess, which is we want to have Valera before we play Tess, if possible. We want to play Valera because Valera lets us play Tess rogue cards, which lets us do a whole mess of stuff. Valera lets us play Tess druid cards, not rogue cards. We'll do that. And we'll do that. And let's just do that. I was going to save it for Valera, but I'd rather have an 8/8 on board. And now I have a 10 cost, 10/10 with stealth, which seems pretty good. And no. I'm not going to do that. We'll go there. Got a lot of health, a lot of armor. Like I said, I'm hoping for Valera. Valera will be really good here. Well, yeah, we'll take the 11. Okay. Let's do that. I could have played that first. We'll just do this. There's a spooter. We can do that to get rid of this thing. And great, we'll do that. Still, we only have 9 cards left in, but one of our, yeah, so we don't have a lot left, but I'm hoping we pull Valera, because I would love to play Valera next turn. And then I would love to play Tess right after that and refill our board with nonsense. Whenever a minion dies this turn, gain 1 mana crystal this turn only. That's going to happen again. So. Oh, wow. You just played a cube as a cube, huh? Oh, cool. We got a weapon. Yeah, I guess we'll equip that. We'll do this. Do that. Kill that. Get some health back. And then we'll just do that. We really don't want to draw cards because we have 7 left. So I don't really actually want to draw cards, but having another 4/4 on the board sounds good. Honestly, we might just have to play Tess just to play Tess. Oh, the other cube. Okay. All right. Oof. That's not what I wanted to see there. All right.
I'm almost out of cards.
So we're gonna sap this. We are done.
Out of cards.
We are done with. I could have attacked into something here to make that not happen. I probably should have. Oh, that's awesome. You're starting your Gundam Bartos build. That's rad. Cool. That's a fun Gundam. Yeah, I should have traded that in before I did that. That's me fucking up. Let's just do that. And do that. And then, I don't know, we'll do that. Next turn we play Valera, which buys us another turn, and the turn after that we play Tess. So if we can avoid dying here, we maybe win or at least stabilize. And if not, we lose in a way better fashion than we do this way. So hopefully Valera buys us a turn.
You cannot escape the shadow of death.
And then hopefully we can play and then I don't think we win, but we lose in a really fun way. We will get armor. We are going to get some armor this way. Um, but I don't think, I don't think we win. We don't have board clears. But we survived long enough to play tests. So, here we go. Okay. Oof. Oof. Okay. 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 I don't think we can survive the next turn. Uh, but that was fun and stupid. It's a long game to lose. I just said that those games are usually quicker, but that certainly wasn't. But that was a fun way to lose. Uh, I played. I got my 20 rogue class cards played. Woof. Let's go back to Quest Hunter. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. Jesus. Let's look at the quest. Yeah, we got a Quest Hunter here. We won against, yeah. Some good stats. That was so bad. Alright. Once again, we want to save Elven Archer for the combo with Tox. Gotta have that. Want to see 2 Fireflies. Or a Feral Gibber. Well, another Elven Archer and... Oh, no. Oh, I got these 2. Great. So I got 2 5-cost cards and then a 3. So my next turn, I'm really hoping I got a Firefly so I can play both of them. On turn 3, I can play Animal Companion. On turn 2, I can shoot Houndmaster Shaw. Great. I'm seeing none of the 1-cost cards. I maybe should have kept my Elven Archer, but I love that combo so much. This is a bad hand. What got going on here? Argent Squire. That's a turn 4, because I don't really want to do this as my turn 3. We'll do an Animal Companion. 2-4. That's good. Boost my other. Survives a Frostbolt. Takes a Fire Blast. Okay. I don't want to play Shaw here on its own, so we'll do this. I now have a Warden on turn 5, which is good, because it means turn 6 I can play at least 2 1-cost cards. I'm very happy that right now my opponent does not have things. Again, I want to save a charge here. Great. Great. Worst comes to worst, I can always put this charger, if our Leok survives, our charger is a 2, so that'll do something on turn 6 if I have to. Alright, and so let's see here. Let's just do this. And we'll put our dumb there, our dumb friend there. This sometimes becomes a target, and so I like playing it. Okay, we walked into a Dragon's Fury, and our board is gone. Okay. Rebuilding. So rebuilding. Let's do this. Play a beast. Play a beast. We'll do that. At the very least, that gives us 3 damage to our opponent. It's something. I really want to save the boars.
My calculations are flawless.
Oh boy, that's bad. That's very, very bad. Very, very bad. Good night, Harold. Thanks for hanging out. Always appreciate it, friends. Okay, so this thing's gotta go. There were other alternatives to that. Could have run a boar into it. There were other ways to do that were better. I know. There were better ways. I'm aware. Yeah, there were better ways than that, than using both flanking strikes for that. I should have flanking striked, run in my wolf, and run in a boar. Fuck. Okay. Let's see. I have the mana for it. Your other minions have rush. 1/1. 4/4. Gonna make you work for it. I still have a lot of health. I do have a lot of health. I can survive it. I could have frozen our Syndragosa there with Glacial Shard, but I really wanted to get this 4/4 in my deck. Because if I also get Prince Keleseth, then I can make them 6/6s. Well, that's not great. Well, you got that too, huh? Alright, how many more do I need? 2 more. I can do it on this turn. And I'm going to do it with Firefly. And Firefly. And freeze this thing. And hero power. And I'm going to try to hero power a fucking lot and just refill my board as it gets cleared, run things in, know that I have 3/4/4 chargers. If I get my other Dire Frenzy, I'm doing good. Our opponent is about to add a bunch of armor, so that 1/2's got to go. Are you going to trade or are you going to go to face? You're going to trade. Okay, great. So I'd really like to figure out a way to get rid of this 1/2. I don't have a good way of doing that right now unless I pull one of my 4/4 boars, which I did. So now I can clear Lich King and shoot face, which I am going to do. Oh, that's a 1/1. Shit, I forgot. That's just a 1/1. Well, still going to do it. Because if I get my bow, I can swing into it. Just, 10 on board plus. Rexar would be nice to have here. We now are losing. We are going to lose this game. Yeah, we're losing. We had a chance, and we lost it. Jaina makes this game unplayable. If we pull Rexar right now, No. Okay, yeah, we're conceding. Okay, yeah, we lost. Rexar might have made the difference. I didn't play perfectly there, certainly. Really fucked up one of those turns, but yeah, Jaina makes that game unbeatable. Too many elementals. We're not winning that. We'll try another one there. It's kind of nuts how many you have a different hero cards I've seen. I haven't played any of the expansions those were added to. Oh, the Death Knights, yes. Death Knights really did change up the game a bit. They're pretty great. Some of them aren't as good. Rexar and Jaina are incredible. I think Valera's cool, but okay, so we're going to keep our Firefly because our Firefly makes another one cost and is great. We're going to keep our Filler Gibberer because against Shaman, we can play it turn 2 and it might survive and actually make a copy. We're going to save Elven Archer for later because we love that combo with Elven Archer. And we got a Flanking Strike, which is good. Flanking Strike can get rid of a bunch of stuff that we don't want to see. We got our other Firefly, which is awesome. So we're going to coin here. We're going to play. And we're going to play this. Theoretically, even with 2 mana, effort has to be extrude to kill this right now. It says, Feral Gibbler looks like the ammo critters you used in Oddworld Stranger's Wrath. Huh. Yeah, you're not wrong. Okay, so we know that our Gibbler is going to die the next turn, so we are going to make use of it, get 1, and then we are going to play a 1/1, and then we are going to play another, but we're going to play this instead. We are now asking our we're asking our Shaman to clear our board, to play Lightning Storm and clear our board. We didn't get that. We're going to freeze our enemy here. We know that we're going to Flanking Strike that probably next turn. So let's reveal that we had a second Firefly. And most likely on next turn, we are completing our quest. So next turn will be to play a 1/2 and Flanking Strike, and also play and complete our quest, which we can then play on turn 5. This is Lightning Storm sucks. Lightning Storm sucks. Because it means that we can't clear this. We can do 3 damage to it. We can no longer clear it. So instead, we're going to play a Dire. We're going to get our thing, and we're going to go face. And we're going to save this. No, we'll play it too. We'll play it. Why not? Flanking Strike isn't going to do anything there. Next turn, we can play an 8/8 for 5 and put 15 droppers on our board. We still have a lot of good cards left in our deck. I'd love to pull Rexar and have a turn 6. There's a lot of options we've got here, which is cool. And I'm into. But we completed our quest, which is all you can ask for. Okay? Okay. That means that we can't clear our Creeper if we wanted to, which I don't care about. I don't love seeing this, so we could Flanking Strike that, get rid of it, play Tracking, pull some cards. But I'd much rather have... I just want to play an 8/8. I want to get this in here. I assume that we're going to see... I'd like to get this in before you draw Hex and get an 8/8 attack in there. We can still Flanking Strike this and trade into it. And then have our 8/8 go face. We can hit this with our 8/8. Flanking Strike that to get rid of it. Clear. Hex. Okay. Yeah, we knew Hex was coming, Asmo. You're not wrong. We knew Hex was going to come. Yeah, Hex is definitely coming. You said he's coming instead of Hex, but I know what you meant. Hex was coming. Yeah. And of course, Dire Frenzy came the next turn. We could Dire Frenzy our Mole just to get something going. I don't love that. We got to do something. We could pull there. Dire Maul does make this a 4. Yeah, 4/6. Yeah, we're going to do that. And then we'll tracking. And we'll track an Elven Archer, which if we draw Toxmonger will be awesome. And then we'll finally get rid of this dumb thing. We could have used Elven Archer there, but I'd like to save Elven Archer for Toxmonger and do the combo, because that combo is great. Lightning Bolt, okay. Okay. All right, let's draw a card there. We could do our R5, but there's Shaw. Shaw's great. Because now we can do that. We could do a 1 damage rush for 1. I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to do that. And now we have a big body that our opponent wants to kill. We also, okay, froze it. Great. That means that if we flanking strike, we can do 3, and then also have a 3/3 that can. Okay, all right. I don't love that. You gonna keep that? You gonna make my 1 cost minions cost 2? Gonna, because then I gotta kill that thing. Okay, great. Okay. Oh, now you got another 2/2. That sucks. Oh, you got a 4/4. Oh, you got a 4/2. Worse. Oh, you got a 5/4. Oh, you got a 4/4. What's this thing do again? Okay, reduces cost of minions. That thing should die. I need that thing to go away. We're going to do this. Oh, there's our 4/6 Dire Maul. That's cool. We'll do this. That goes into there. You know what? Let's get rid of this. This gives us a 3/3. You can go there. You can go there. You can stick around 1/1. If you trade into there, I don't care. As long as my Shaw lives. My Shaw is doing some great work here. Great support. Okay, well. What the fuck? Rune Spear. And you're going face with Rune Spear. Who the fuck plays... Hey, pardon my language. Who the fuck plays Rune Spear? I don't know if I've ever played against this card outside of Arena. What the fuck? Why did you play that? Why'd you play that turn? You already swung. Okay, so my opponent has not misplayed much. That's a misplay. What the fuck was that? Okay. So, it's a 3/3 for 8. That's bad. Oh, it discovers a spell and casts a random target. That's right. That's bad. It's the random target is bad. It's a bad card. It's a very bad card. It's not even a good meme deck card. Yeah. It's unbelievable. Rune Spear is terrible. I understood Asmo. I did forget that it was random, so it just picked one that wouldn't affect anything. Okay. Well, that sucks. Goodbye, Shaw. And, okay, goodbye 3-2. And then you want to see if you can survive lethal with... Okay, your minions that you can't do anything with. And you lose. Will you concede? Shaw gives them rush. So technically, our friend has not lost. Shaw was obviously the best thing for them to get, for him to get. And it's annoying that he got it. But also, I just did that. So I don't know. I don't I don't know what my opponent thinks. I mean, look, Healing Rain. Yes, Healing Rain is going to do some good attacks. Obviously, Healing Rain is worse now after you attack, so I don't think my opponent has Healing Rain. My opponent could also swing at my face. Could have done 6 damage to my face. Volcano, that's also an option. And now could swing at this 3-1 to kill it, and maybe we'll choose something or swing at my... Yeah, okay. You're down to 7. I can do 3 to you. I can do 7 to you if I... Okay, I'm frozen. So now I cannot swing. We're going to start with Animal Companion. Great. Great. Hey, where the fuck is Rexar? Why haven't I gotten Rexar yet? I kind of need Rexar. Now, I just drew some stuff. I could have done 2 more face and got him down to 5, but it felt to me getting Wizza down more was more important. It might punish me here. I'm not worried. That's awesome. That's not awesome. Okay, so we've got a 2-1 that does 2 damage to all enemies here. As you can see, I have lots of 2s, so that's not good. So we'll start with one of our brood here, which gives us a 4-6, which will survive the inevitable attack there. And then we're just gonna do this and do this and do this and win, because I knew we had lethal and I was being a dick, a little bit of a dick. I'm mostly just mad that my opponent got Shaw from me, because another. So I was being a bit of a jerk and BMing. Yeah, I try not to do that. I try like when I have lethal. I also, when I know I've lost, I also, concede when I'm losing. So my opponent didn't do that. Here. Let's see. Going here. All right. So this is good. We're gonna get rid of Animal Companion. This basically gives us 2s. Our turn 2, we know we can play that. Flanking Strike is a good turn 4 card. It means that we can deal 3 damage, get a 3/3 Wolf. Flanking Strike is a very good card. It's deal 3 damage to a minion. If you were in the worst straits and you had to get rid of a card on your deck or your side, you could shoot it yourself. Shoot your own minion. Okay. So, our opponent is going to be playing a lot of boys. A lot of Silverhand recruits are coming out to play. We might we might even see a coin two boys. So Firefly's great to have there for early game. If they get buffed, Flanking Strike's going to be great. We start with a Glowtron, which, you know, doesn't work great against our Firefly, but we got to get things going. Houndmaster Shaw is nice. Is says, all right, everyone, I'm up at 5:30 for work, so I'm going to go to bed. Everyone have a good night. Isk, have a great night. Nice to see you. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern for the normal Saturday night build stream. Thank you for hanging out tonight for this. Just, a fun, good time. Oh, Crunch Heart Jack, didn't see you there in the stream. Hello. As I said, good name, Crunch Heart Jack. Okay, so now we got a 4-3. You gonna go face with that 4-3? You gonna make me wish that I had a way to do anything to that 4-3 other than, oh, are you gonna let me trade with that 4-3? I mean, I can't this turn. I can tracking into an Elven Archer, I guess. So a 1-3 would have been nice. Beast, it's always bad to see Beast go, but my Firefly is going to give me more to play right on this very turn. And I'm going to just kill this. Fair counter to mech upgrade hero power. Paladin is instant concede. Yeah, Asmo, I'm not like... I don't play this deck to, to meta win. I play this deck because it has very high highs and very low lows. I'm going to shoot Flanking Strike. I haven't decided quite yet here what I'm going to do. I can Flanking Strike it. I can run my friends into it. But if I run my friends into it, then I can't get rid of these friends. So we're going to Flanking Strike. We could have done Animal Companion, but also that's a good turn 5. And then we're going to get rid of your friends there. I feel the most good about that. Get rid of that mech. Get rid of our friends that could be buffed really easily with so many cards. See? And we now have even more friends to hang out with. All right. And what we got here? Okay, so we can have a 2-5 on the board. But I would actually prefer to play that with a Dire Maul instead of, or, a board's already going to have that. This could be a 4-4 with Taunt, which would be nice. It could be a 2-4 that makes these bigger. It's a 4-2 with Charge, which I don't love, but it does let me clear the board if I want to clear the board, which I do want to clear the board. And if my opponent wants to swing into this and take 4 damage, okay. Next turn, I can Tundra Rhino with a 1 cost, any 1 cost. I can Animal Companion. I can Shaw with something. I mean, I can Shaw with Kelseth and make that a make that have rush. Charge is nice because I can go face, but of course my opponent is going to make friends, and those friends need to go away. That's not what I wanted. That was not the card. Flanking Strike is not what I want unless my opponent starts making something a little bigger. I would like an Argent Squire, a Dire Maul, an Elven Archer, a Feral Gibberer. A Glacial Shard would be nice. Stone Tusk Boar to run into that thing. That would be pretty good too. I'd take a bow. I don't want Toxmonger. I'll say that. Because I don't like that I'm going to have to flanking strike that thing. Okay, now what? Now it's a what? I mean, I'll flanking strike that, I guess. I can also run this into the middle. Next turn, I could flanking strike and then make my wolf the direwolf beast. I could make, or have that, have rot. I don't like this play. I'm making this play. I don't like this play. This is tempting in a way that I'm going to wait. I don't love that play. It would also give my wolf charge if my wolf had survived. All right. Let's get rid of this thing. Let's have a wolf. I can make my wolf have rush, but I'd rather make it a big wolf. And then I got a bunch of big wolves in my deck. It's not great at all. Where are we in the quest? Not great. Okay. A warden wouldn't be bad here, because a warden will let us complete the quest. Ugh. There we go. We were waiting for it. Well, I can bow one of them. So that's good. I'm dead. I'm just dead. I know I'm dead. Look, that's a hard. Even if everything had worked perfectly for me, even if I'd gotten my glacial shard and stopped one of them, if I hadn't gotten my 3s and 4s, both animal companions, the bow, flanking strikes, Shaw, Tundra Rhino, if I just gotten, I got 2 fireflies, you know. I've played a version of this deck that has more 1-drops, but the combos are so good. And flanking strike, like, I've done it without the weapon and put another 1-drop in. And I could probably do that. I could probably take out the bow and put in one more 1-cost minion. Put in another glacial shard. Alright, so we got Argent Squire. We got the coin. That's not great. Dire Frenzy early. You know. We can play the quest and then coin an Argent Squire, which... Okay, so we're playing a rogue who has Firefly. I am assuming we are playing a espionage deck or a Tespionage deck. That's going to be my guess. Just going to play this, and we are going to coin a 1/1. Turn 2, we can track into another 1-cost. Because turn 3, we can Animal Companion a beast. Oh, get that off there. Clears, but... Instead of tracking, we are going to play Keleseth because even though it dies on board, it does a whole lot to my deck. And we can always tracking on turn 3 into another 1-drop and play 2 1-drops if we pull a 1-drop there. So it dies on board, but it, you know. Right now, I'm still thinking that we're playing an espionage deck. All right. Let's tracking for another 1-drop. Look, I have a Dire Frenzy. Who knows how far we're going to get. I don't care about tracking. This is tough to go. If I didn't have this in my hands, I might. I'm going to go with this. I'm going to play 2 of these. And theoretically, one of them survives. Obviously, a backstab will take care of it. Backstab and trade. But it's a 1-1. I don't need 2 Dire Frenzies in my hands. Isn't going to help me. They're not beasts, so I can't. They're minions. Right now, okay, yeah, you had the backstab. Okay, backstab. Trade it. Well, I was hoping I could get one more of them. It would have been a 1-1 for 1. It wouldn't stay a 2-2, but... All right. So, Blink Fox makes me think that this is just a theft deck. That this is just, it might still be a test deck and not an espionage deck. Where you just steal a bunch of your opponent's cards and from their class. And then you, fuck it. Let's do 2 damage to the base. And then you, play tests to play them all again. That might be what this deck is. Or could just be a espionage deck that also has Blinking Fox in it. Because they wanted a different 3-drop than Hedge Clan Thug.
So many options.
Look at this Golden Boar. Golden Boar's animation is very fucking cool. Golden Stone Dust Boar is pretty great. Okay. Yep. Okay, so you've got that. And then you're going to want next turn to play something you stole from me. To keep that alive. Or not play it, I should say. But next turn. Okay, so next turn we have Rexar. Which is cool. Would I have liked to have seen a 1-drop there? Maybe one of my Fireflies, so I could have played 2 Fireflies and gotten closer to that? Certainly. The fact that I couldn't do anything that turn except shoot, use my hero power, sucks. I'm going to do 2 damage to this thing, I guess. Deal 2 damage. Great. Board made to subscribe. Thank you, Board. That's 10 months in a row. Thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. Another consistent person. Great. Okay, so if we Rexar, we are doing 2 damage to that, which does not kill it. We are doing 2 damage to that, which does 2 damage to me, but we are gaining 5 armor. We are developing something. I can play this, kill this, shoot 2 damage there, but I'd rather Rexar. I'm just going to Rexar because at the very least, if I don't get anything I can play, if I get any of these here next turn, I can at least make a beast and have my bow. Or I can make a beast that I can Dire Frenzy, you know, like, okay, you do have espionage. You are a multifaceted steal things deck. You're playing that version of espionage. Okay, that sucks. You can now do 4 damage and heal for 4. I need a body on the board. All right. We're making a big boar. Cave Hydra's good here. If they flood the board. Cave Hydra that has Wind Fury is pretty great. That's a 3/5 for 4. That attacks the minion, attacks other minions. We're going to get rid of that. We're going to try to get you to hit this, even though you heal yourself. Yeah, board. Thank you very much. Board, you may notice that you are a VIP. We'll throw the Bear Cave emote there. All right. Okay. Hey, I would love to see some fireflies. Okay, that sucks. Well, we're gonna freeze that. Gonna see about... That's good for next turn. That's good. Now. That's a 3/3 with charge. I could just play that now. And I could play this with Wind Fury and make it a big old target for that. And trade into it. And I kill that. I kind of don't hate this. Make this your target. Great. You will notice that I should have hit this Flame Elemental instead of the Firefly because it allows them. I fucked up. I fucked up there. I went off the wrong one. Okay, so there's Valera. So now you have stealth, so I can't do anything. But that means you can't swing your weapon. Alright. Let's start with a beast, because I would love something that could kill this, so I don't have to trade in a bunch of things to kill that. I missed a bunch of streams, but still support my favorite streamers. Well, thank you very much, Board. I do really appreciate that. You've been around a long time. That's not bad. That's the cheapest thing I've got. That adapts. I can adapt that with something. Let's just go cheap. Divine Shield Poisonous. Great. That's just a nonsense thing. Let's complete our quest. We could have also completed our quest here. Did not feel the need to do that because I want to do that next turn. We do have an 8/8 on the board. We're going to play our 5/5 next turn. Get an 8/8. Pickpocket. Okay. One would think that our 8/8 might go face. Pickpocket already... Whatever. You don't need to use that one. That one. Our opponent really needs to play something for my class so that they can... Okay, they found it. Okay. That's bad. The nice thing is, there are a bunch of things it can be, but at the very least, I'm killing this. Unless you swing, because you can't... Looks right now, this is living. Okay. So, there are some ways in which it doesn't, depending on this hunter secret. There is a secret, obviously, that means that this is not going to work. Having this is good, because I can have an 8/8 that has charge. So, let's see if we can... Excuse me, sorry. Okay, freezing trap. Great. That is also totally fine. This will live another day. Let's do it. am going to protect our 8/8. I'm going to go face because once I kill this Tundra Rhino, I no longer have this. This couldn't go face once I do that. So I had to do it then. We now have a bunch of 3/2s in our deck. We still have this friend. We still have this friend. We can play these two next turn. We can start drawing our broods. We've got a weapon. We have an 8/8 on board.
You have no idea.
Okay. Alright, that is poison now. That sucks. Okay, that thing lived. Now you got a secret. You have a hunter secret. You no room for your wolves. You probably should have waited a turn. You got no room for those wolves. Okay. So. I can trade this in here. And if this is this secret, could put this back in, which would be great. Could do 2 damage. We're gonna find out. What is this? Great, it's Freezing Trap. Hi, you know what Freezing Trap does? Gives me a bunch more fucking 3/2s that cost 1. Great, now I have 45 cards in my deck. And a whole lot of them are 3/2s that let me draw another card. And guess what? I'm killing this thing. I don't care if I die here. I got an 8/8 on board. You're going to heal up. That's fine.
This beast will not be tamed.
Okay, and then you go face to heal for 4. You got room for your friends. I might flanking strike and take 6 to kill that thing.
What's your poison?
Oh, you pickpocketed that? Buh. Buh, I don't know. I know I did the move that I thought was great, but buh. Okay. So, I can do some damage with this boar. Do that. Alright, let's find a beast here. I can make this death rattle cost 4. That doesn't help me. I can adapt this and give it... Okay. Here we go. Great. Now it's Poison Taunted Divine Shield. That you can just... You have to swing into at least once. And... Let's kill that thing. Because that's bad. And then... I don't know, let's just go face. That's lame. I lose. It's fine. I lose. I'm gonna let this play out. You swing once. You win. 6, 8, 10, 12. I lose. It's fine. You're gonna play your other one. You're gonna give it poison. Well, if you're just gonna do a bunch of shit, okay, just great. You had you had a bunch of secrets too. Cool. All right, folks, we're gonna play for a little longer. It's been 2 hours. We're we're at rank 18. We're gonna do what happens when I don't want to lose a rank. Is we're gonna switch to wild. We're gonna pick a Evolve Shaman. We're gonna play a game of Evolve Shaman. Evolve Shaman is very simple. Fill the board with junk. Evolve it. Hero power. You get your death Death Knight to evolve things. That's it. Maelstrom Portal. You know, yeah. We'll keep this. Totem a bunch. So that thing from below is cheaper, so that you can evolve thing from below. I don't love having patches on turn 1. Patches doesn't have charge anymore. Oh, you got a wisp, huh? That's fun. I could destroy your wisp if I wanted to. I don't want to do that. One would hope that you would normally not pull patches. That you play a Bloodsail Corsair against their weapon, which will be important in this deck. Fuck it. I'm just going to put a totem up. Totems are helpful. And we have 2 of them. So we might buff our own Flame Tongue. Or next turn we can Maelstrom Portal. Okay. I think we will Maelstrom Portal. Great, I got a 1-2. We could make that a 2-2. Okay, armor. Gonna trade it in? Nope, gonna go face. Okay. That is your want. Let's do this. And fuck it, let's just have patches hang up there. It's a 3-2. You can trade in and get rid of my patches if you want, but then I still have a 3-2. Alright. This. Because that now has stats, which is cool. And we'll play that over here. I wish I had an evolve. Let's see if we can get an evolve. We got 2 of them. What we don't want to do is on turn 5 play Doppelgangster. Oh, Arcanine Reaper. What are you going to hit? Are you going to get a free attack in on my Flame Totem? Yep. Okay, great. We've only played 2 totems so far. Oh, no, 3 totems. Eye of Blackpaw is great next turn. We don't want to play this because we want to play this with an evolve. Because we want the 3 5-cost cards. Having them as 2 cost doesn't help us at all. That's a great totem to have. That makes our thing from below's even cheaper, which is great. Some people do play Corridor Creeper with this deck. I have decided to use Bloodlust instead because a Bloodlust with this board would suddenly do a ton of damage. Might be worth doing. I'm going to take some water here. Alright, that's a bummer. That's going to do a whole lot of damage to our board. It's going to, yeah. All right, great. So we can devolve this if we want, and then play a totem, and then play this. We can play Aya and get another 1/1, but we can't kill that. So let's devolve it. Maybe into something we can kill. Okay, so it doesn't do damage anymore, but its stats will just kill this thing from below. So that's a fucking bummer. But we're still going to play it. And then we'll just go face. So that backfired. That devolve, we were hoping would have done something. Would have made it a 5 cost that it doesn't have a 5/5. Doppelgangster would be the best 5 drop for that to turn into, because then it would have just been a 2/2. I just didn't have a way to clear it. You know, I didn't have my Jade Claws. You know, that's a great way to clear something like that. Bloodlust would have helped with it. Alright, so now all his mechs have rush, and he has a bunch of other things he can do. He can just trade that off, which hurts me a lot. Manatite Totem is good. I am going to put some stats on the board. This gives us a 5/3. It doesn't give us the 1/1. And we don't get a 1/1 off of this, but I still having a 5/3 on board feels way better for me than either doing a Manatite Totem or just playing a Totem. This feels better. We still get the 2/2. It doesn't do the 1/1. But
This would be a good time for a master plan.
okay. What do you got going? You got 8 mana. What are you doing with it? I would love Evolve. Or Thrall. Thrall or Evolve. I have 3 cards I would love to see. Are you going to swing it? I would even take a Bloodsail Corsair. Sail Corsair. Just kind of get rid of that weapon a little bit. Okay. Okay. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Get rid of that. Okay. Let me stop making things. Okay. What else are you going to do? What else are you going to do? I'm going to go face. Alright. Hey, what if I got cards that I want? I will just play this to hopefully get me cards that I want. Any of this. I don't like that. I'm gonna go face. I'll let you kill that. And I draw a card. There we go. Bloodlust. Great. That would have been good on this last turn as well. Bloodlust adds 3 to all my minions. I don't imagine to have all these minions next turn. But I do imagine to maybe have the 0/3s, which would then have 6 damage. All the, you know. Okay. So I don't want that to take any damage. Please don't take any damage. I can't do 35 this turn with Bloodlust. Would have been nice. Gunspire, huh? Alright. Hope you don't have Whirlwind. What do we got going here? What do you got? What do you got for me? What do you got for me? Okay, so Jade Lightning does 5 damage. When this takes damage, it does 3. So I want a Jade Lightning first in case it hits my 0/2, in which case it will do less damage and I have to trade more in. But if it hits my anything else, it's bad. So I need to do this first. to hate, and this. Okay, and it did hit that. And then I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Now you're saying to yourself, Pat, you should have attacked face before you attacked that and gotten in all your face damage. And you're right. I should have done that. I missed 5 face damage there, and I should have. And I didn't. And I'm paying for it now. I'm not going to win this anyway. I mean, look. If I get Evolve, I can do some odd stuff with it. If I get Thrall, I can do some fun stuff with it. But, yeah, it's not looking great. But also, I'm in Wild right now. I'm only ranked 23 in Wild anyway. Okay, you can do 7 face damage if you want. You can do that, and you can kill my totem and one of my friends. You can kill one of my friends if you want. Or yeah, you could go into the 3-2. You can swing to my face. You did. Great. Bloodlust. My other Bloodlust. I did not want to play Doppelgangster here. I don't want to play Doppelgangster here. I want to play Doppelgangster with Evolve. I know by playing Doppelgangster right now, I will be drawing Evolve next turn. Let's see what this is first. Okay. That's not the worst. I'm doing it. I could maybe Bloodlust one of them. I can Evolve one of them maybe. I really need Thrall. I take Chain Gang. Evolve. I need things to evolve. So I would love to see Evolve here. I mean, I could always Bloodlust these. Oof. Yeah, you can't do that. Alright. Evolve. We gotta go full complement here. We're gonna get our damage in first. Alright. What does this thing do? Oh yeah, 50% chance the wrong enemy. And a 5-3. It's got 9 on board. We have 13 health. We have probably lost, but we are going to keep on keeping on. We're at least going to see what happens. We could stabilize here. We have another Evolve. We have Thrall, which would also give us 5 armor.
Stars without number, worlds without end.
So our opponent can do 9 damage. Yep. All right. Well, that's the worst card possible. Let's just try this. It's not what we wanted. Everything kills us, so we're just gonna...
This way.
We still lose, though. Alright, let's do one more Evolve game. Can't lose this rank. Let's just do one more Evolve, and we'll see what happens. I'd like to see some silliness. That we only evolved 3 things. None of it was silly. We'll try one more time, and then that'll probably be it, because it'll be 2.5 hours, and that's a long time to... It's not really a long time for streamers, but it is a long time for me, someone who is not normally a game streamer. And we still have a stream tomorrow. Alright. We don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want that. Okay. Now, I could play this, which gives me a 1/1 and a 1/2, but I'm against a warrior, so we're going to wait and see if our warrior plays a weapon. Because we can always just... Yeah. So instead, just do that. We're going to make this cheaper. We've got damage here, so our turn 4, our Jade Lightning now does 5, which is cool. Our Maelstrom Porter does 2, which is awesome. Okay, so we are fighting Dragon Warrior. I assume there's some hey, there be dragons. What do we got? All right, that seems good. I'm gonna wait. Dragon Warrior still has some weapons. If our okay, if you're only a dragon, you gain. Okay. Well, now we're gonna devolve. We could Maelstrom. That still doesn't do anything. So let's devolve. You're still a 1/3. Why are you still... I know why you are. But I'm annoyed that you're still 1/3. Great. We can play Chain Gang next if we want. We might never get a better... let's play Chain Gang. And let's just do it. Let's just get on the board. If this is their reason for putting a weapon up now, then that's fine. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Some stuff. Put that in there. Put that in there. I want to wait on this Flame Tongue. So I will just... More Chain Gang. Because I'd like to put this right here. Make these 4s. Also, by playing my totem there, I'll make this cheaper. I'd like to play this. I mean, honestly, I'd like to play this for free and this and evolve and just make a cool nonsense board. But I'll settle for what I can get. Ironforge Portal. Hey, it's been a while. Alright, there's an evolve. Evolve's going to be with some friends, so let's make some room. Let's, if I get a second evolve, I'll evolve this stuff, but I'd much rather my opponent play Brawl and clear this stuff away so that I can then do some nonsense. Because right now, if this all went away, or with just one, well, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I asked for. I want to do all this. Now I'm going to have to trade in a bunch of stuff. It's not the right play. It's not what I should be doing. All right. Here we go. Let's hope that these one costs do not become, I won't even say it, Doomsayer. Oh, cool. I'll take that. We got some healing to hero. Got a 6-3. We got a 5-5 with taunt. We got a 3-2 with taunt. We got a 5-5. My opponent's minions cost 1 more. This is a good evolve deck. This is the dumb stuff we want to see with evolve. Look at this board. This board is full of dumb. My minions cost more too, and my deck is almost all minions, but I can't play any minions anyway until my opponent does something. This is great. Got Bookworm. Okay, there you go. Get rid of that. That's a thing you can do. Cool. Hey, check this out. That's called lethal, my friends. So that's how that deck works. Those two games are very indicative. One, I had stuff on the board. My opponent kept killing it using rush and various other means and weapons just decimated my board. I never drew evolve until it was too late. Nothing went. This game, we won on turn 8 because we had a big board that my opponent could not kill, and then we evolved it into nonsense. In fact, my board was so big I had to kill a bunch of stuff off to play the things I actually wanted to evolve, because my opponent never brawled my stuff away. So that's how that deck is supposed to go. It's good and bad, highs and lows, and that's all. Those are the 3 decks we showed today. Those are all the kinds of decks I like to play. And that's going to do it. Let's go back to this screen so that I can exit out of the game. Tomorrow, I will be back at my normal time of 9 p.m. Eastern. We're working on the Zaku 2 right here. I'll show you. I actually have it on the table. This is how much we've built. And a little bit of the feet. We worked on the feet a little bit. But yeah, this Zaku rules. One thing I really like is this is not stickers. This is white plastic that we put in there. I think it really pops and looks awesome instead of doing sticker work or line work, which, you know, I'm not great at and probably won't do. I like that this kind of hangs there and this pops off. Gives a lot of mobility. This is a cool kit. We're going to be working on this tomorrow at 9 p.m. We still have 2 more of these crinkle things to do on the legs because we did on the arms. Stupid things. But that's it. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Asmo. I had a lot of fun. I've been wanting to stream more. I want to play some games. Archive will be up tonight for my Patreon backers. Consider becoming a subscriber if you're not already. Follow if you'd like to do that. Consider joining me on Patreon. It's cool. Thanks so much, and I'll see you tomorrow for another build stream. Thank you very much, Crunch.